Hi and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name's Simone. So I'm really hoping that this is working properly because it's the first time that I have done a live in the house, and the last time all the time, and I don't know if it's jumping now. Sorry if it's a bit noisy, but I don't know if it's this that's telling me about this live or what. So I've got quite a few questions that have been put on my community tab, and I'm going to answer them, and then if anyone comes on live, then obviously I can answer any questions that you have. So I think there's only one person who's on at the moment. So if you are new here, the type of content that I make is about childbirth, breastfeeding. I do clothes hauls, family vlogs, cooking, all sorts of different types of content. So today, a lot of the questions that I've got are very, very varied. So I thought what I'd do is I'd split it up. I thought I would talk about some of the questions to do with growing on YouTube, because if you're new here, you might not know that I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers and I got monetized in 2 days, which I think is really, really awesome. And currently, I have made, when I checked, like about $25. So that's in 2 weeks. Yeah, just over 2 weeks. So it's averaging like, say, £1 a day, which again is probably like $1.30, something like that, which I think is good going. And I'm just hoping that it continues to increase. So, like I said, I'm going to crack on with the questions. And so I'll do the YouTube growth to start off with, and then I'll answer the other types of questions. And everybody who's asked me a question, I'm going to put the channels down in the description box. And what's brilliant is everybody who's asked me questions are people that who I really, really like. There's people over there in the office like looking, probably thinking, what am I doing? Because I'm sat in the window for the light. So Breeze with me and clean. She's a lovely mum and she's called Africa, and we've recently connected. She's asked me, I want to know, how do you get subscribers and what are some tips? So I have made a couple of videos, which I will link down below. And I don't know whether you can put the little cards on, but I will if I can. But what I would say is, how did you get subscribers? I know this is going to sound cliche, but first and foremost, I would definitely say make sure that you've got good quality content. I've mentioned before that my most popular video makes up near enough more than half of my sub. And so I just feel like if you make really good quality videos and you've got your personality can come across in the videos as well, I feel like that's a surefire way to gain subscribers. Because I don't know about you, but I hope it's not too bright because the sun's coming in. But I don't know about you, but I feel like sometimes I can click on a video and within the first 5 seconds, I know whether I'm going to like that person, whether I'm going to relate to them, or if they really give me some useful information. It might only be one video that I'm interested in on the channel, but I want to support them, so I'll subscribe. So I might not watch any of the other videos, but I just feel like, wow, they've really given me useful information and it makes me want to subscribe to the channel. So being relatable, making good quality content, and then I would say next, building a community. So I don't really like this sub for sub. Hi Yasmin, I hope you're right. I'm so glad that you could make it. So if you have any questions, Yasmin, so I've just got my cup of tea here, then just leave one down below. I'm just going through some of the questions that I've got on my community tab. So I'm just talking about growing on YouTube. And you're a prime example of getting videos that people really like, and I'll use you as an example in a minute actually. So what was I saying? I always lose my train of thought, like, oh man. Yeah, so I said about being relatable, quality like content, and then community. That's it. So I'm not going to lie, when I was doing lots of research in the beginning and I'd say go on a video and it was like grow your channel, and then in the comment section there would be, I'm looking for subscribers, and I would do that, and I didn't realise that, one, it's against the terms of YouTube, and two, they might come over and look at one of your videos and then that's it, they might not want to look at your videos again. And then I feel like I was guilty of that as well, because it is really bright, isn't it? I'm guilty of that as well, because I would subscribe to them, maybe watch a video. And what I feel, this is just me personally, but I feel like, especially when you're starting to get going, it can be a good way to get the momentum going. And obviously they'll be subscribers. They might not necessarily watch your videos, but you've got the subscriber count. But I feel like a lot of people, they focus on subscribers and not the watch time. And watch time to me, when I worked it out, and it's like almost 12 hours a day that you need people to watch. That is a lot, especially if you've only got 2-minute clips or 5-minute clips. And even if you've got 25-minute videos, how do you know that people are going to want to watch the whole 25 minutes? So with me, with my channel, for example, like my average across all videos is only 2 minutes 37 or something like that. Now, I don't know if that is a lot of minutes that's people's averaging. I'd say that my most newest videos, more people are watching, but I'd say that's because I'm building up a nice community, and I'm hoping that the people that I'm supporting and they're supporting me, that they really like the content. I mean, it is showing in my statistics that people are staying around a lot longer, so that's making me even more inspired to keep creating content. So like I was saying, with my most popular video, it's one of those videos, I talk about it, where I've got this fatty deposit on my eye, and I couldn't find any information on getting rid of this. And when I went to the doctors, they were said that it's cosmetic, they couldn't get rid of it, and I'd have to go private. So I was looking at ways that I could remove it myself. So I couldn't really find anything. And what I did find was on, say, like websites. So I removed it, and then I thought, right, I want to share this information with people. And straight away, it was my third ever video that I uploaded, and that other ones were like pregnancy related. And it's one of those, I looked at this, I looked at the statistics the other day, and it's one of those where you look on the graph and it's mid-range. It never really goes up and down. It's just constantly ticking me over. And that is bringing in like half of the revenue so far. So off the back of that, Yasmin said, important, do your research and put videos you enjoy doing or like to share. That is so true. It really is important to do your research, and it's important to do videos that you really like and you enjoy doing, because you could end up making videos about, like, just off the top of my head, sheds. Like, that's not interesting for me. But if they was really popular and I was just making videos about sheds, it might bring in the money, but is it really my passion? You've really got to get that balance between content that people want to see and your passion as well. Unless you're doing YouTube for fun and you're not bothered if you just have a couple of people watching. But me personally, this is something that I'm passionate about. It's something that I want to do to help people, like bring value, and I want to make money from it as well. I'm not going to lie, because at the end of the day, it's like I'm a mum, I'm homeschooling, I've just finished my master's, and I started like a little business as well. But if I can make enough money off this to contribute household, then definitely I want to do it, because it's just amazing that I can sit here, talk to you guys, and build a community and enjoy what I'm doing. Who wouldn't want to do that? Because like in my previous career, I was working in banking and I did kind of like it, but it wasn't what I was really passionate about. So Yasmin's put, when building a community, make sure to genuinely support the people who support you. That is so true, and that is one way to gain subscribers, because I feel like, say like Yasmin, we've only just connected recently, and it was through a mum tag. So again, it's building that community. So Roxy from Hola Hola Adventures, that's our mutual friend. So Yasmin came over to my channel, and like I said, straight away, you can go onto someone's channel and pick up straight away whether they're genuine or not. And Yasmin didn't write some generic like comment like thumbs up or didn't really take an interest in my videos. You could see that she genuinely watched my content. And then I went over to her channel, so that she's got 3 boys and that she's based in the UK, and there were so many things that we had in common. So straight away I subscribed, and then it compelled me to want to go through all the other videos. And what I found amazing about Yasmin's channel, if you click on her name on this little, this live chat thing, you'll be able to go through to her channel. Or like I said, I'll put a channel down in the description box. What I think is fantastic about a channel is, correct me if I'm wrong, Yasmin, but was it like 2 weeks ago that you did you got 100 subscribers, and now you're over 1,000? Because she's done these videos on what are they called now? Is it Dumpster? Oh, please, I can't remember. What's it called? What's it called? Yemek. Nice to see you. Really glad that you could make it. If you're doing it for the money, you won't last long because you are not passionate to be consistent enough to make the content you started with. That is so true. For me, I don't like too many subscribers because it's important that people watch. You're so right there. You've hit the nail on the head, and that's what happened with me. I got a lot. I won't say I got a lot of subscribers, but say I got like 500 in the first year, but hardly any of them was watching my videos. And but the watch time was high because of that first video that I told you about. But I feel like it's hard as well, is if you do build quite a big community, you want to try and support everybody, and you could end up spending hours and hours a day watching other people's content. But for me personally, I feel like to have a community is all part and parcel of being on YouTube. So I don't know how big YouTubers do it. I don't know whether when they get to a certain stage, they just make content and then they don't bother connecting with anyone and they don't bother collaborating. I don't know. But me personally, I feel part and parcel. What goes with the editing and making the videos is me replying to people's messages and me going over to other people's channels, because I feel like I don't want to just I want to grow, but I want to see other people grow. And I know that a lot of mums, they might want to be at home like me, and if they can make an income and if they can have a creative outlet, because you know what it's like being a mum, especially if you're not working, you might not have as much social interaction with other people. So I feel like YouTube is a really good way to meet lots of different women, and we can empower each other. Dumpster diving, yeah, that's it. So I keep jumping. This is what I'm like in real life as well. But I'm just want to talk to you like you're my friends. Well, I feel like you are my friends. So yeah, dumpster diving. So I never even heard of this before. And when I went on Yasmin's videos, like, she's rooting and she's finding loads of cool stuff that she can upcycle. Like, she told me that she works for a charity shop, so that's a thrift shop if you're like in America, and she upcycles furniture. So she's got these pictures and she looks so stunning, and she's there, like, her hair's looking beautiful and everything. And then in the back, there's like a dumpster. So a thumbnail is just like, you just want to click on straight away. And the thousands of people that have seen these videos, and is it on your analytics, Yasmin? Are they still doing really well? Because, like I said, I've noticed that your subscriber count has gone through the roof. And is it because of these videos mainly? So, like, yeah, they I think she's got a few, and they've got thousands of views. So that's another tip for, what was the other question now? Subscribers and tips. So I've kind of gone off subscribers now. I'll finish the subscriber bit, then I'll go on to the tips. So yeah, so subscribers, I wouldn't suggest doing sub for sub. Genuinely make a community, go over to people's channels, show them that you're watching the video. I know that you might be tempted to go halfway to a video, or go like 2 minutes and 5 minutes and then pick up little bits and then it looks like you're watching. But what I've seen before, I mean, like I said, it's really hard to support everybody, and you might just want to watch a little bit, leave a comment to show that you're there. But there's one lady, she's called Lily, from Lily of the Valley. I don't know if Lily's going to watch this video, but on one of her videos, she'd asked a question, like, I think it was like about a fruit or something, to see if people was watching. And I think it was a video's titled 2 out of 84. And she said out of the 84 comments she got, only 2 people mentioned this fruit, which obviously to her suggests that people weren't listening. Like, obviously some people not listening, they might have clicked off. Some people, they might be watching, and then they might be pottering around and they might not pick up on everything. Now, I am guilty of that. If it's a night time and the baby's asleep and my kids are asleep, then I can sit down and I can look at a video and analyze it and then write a really long comment. But there's sometimes where I'm pottering around in the kitchen and I'll keep looking, trying to listen out, and then I'll pick up on key things. But I'm not going to lie, I'm guilty sometimes of playing a video and I might go off, come back, and then just like write, oh, like a, all right, it won't be dead in detail, but it might be like, oh, really nice video or whatever. But I feel like if I've watched it all, it's not going to affect the person's watch time. And so I've watched it all. Hopefully I'll help them, and if I can just write a little supportive comment. And Yasmin's put, small YouTubers should focus on, say, if you have 1k subs, each video should hit 50% of the subs in terms of views. Always have fun with it, and it's important to gain connections. I totally agree with that. It really is important to gain connections, and it's just lovely to see people coming back and commenting on your channel and say, they get to know your family's names and they genuinely ask how you're doing. And then you might end up connecting with them outside. Like, I connect with people on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, my channel name is called the Multicultural Family, and there's a link in my description box. And Yasmin said, true, very, very hard to support everyone, but at least we can do is try. I totally agree with that, Yasmin. It is really, really important to try to support everybody. What I've ended up doing, because people have come over to support me, and I think when you're on that drive to get to 1,000 subscribers, someone might come over, leave one of these generic comments of, oh, I'm new here, like your video, subscribe to mine. You've got no indication whether they like your video or not, they've even watched it. But there's the tendency, I feel in my case, that if I'm getting close to that 1,000, I'm not bothered. I want the subscribers to get me over that 1,000, and I'll go back and support their channel. But because I want to support the channel, the videos might be about like just the most boring thing. I don't mean to be funny, but I really feel like some people, like what Yasmin said about people just being on YouTube for maybe to make money. Sometimes they'll have a live stream and I'll click on it and it's like 3 hours long and no one's even there. And I think they might be doing it. Think about it. If you've got a 3 hour live stream, you need 12 hours, right? That's four. You only need 4 people to watch that whole live stream, and then you've got your 12 hours. But it goes against the terms. You can't, the terms and community or whatever, one of the rules is it can't be like a repeated type content, and it has to be adding value. So I know people want to grow, but it's like you're supporting them and you go on that and then there's no value, there's no content. It's crazy. And Yasmin said, I sometimes make a comment, thumbs up, then finish the video. Doesn't make sense to have 1k subs and only have 100 viewed your video. I know. Do you know what? It's really frustrating, Yasmin, because say like with mine, I've got like 1,100 and something now, and some of my videos I'm only getting like 47 views. But again, I think it's down to that maybe 600 subscribers are from my Xanthelasma video. So do you find that because a lot of your videos, say like you're doing cleaning and things like that, and then you've got the dumpster diving, are a lot of your subscribers now subscribe because of the dumpster diving? Because my mum video make maybe like 100 subscribers, 100 views, but then if I do an eye video, one's got 12,000, one's got 2, and then one's got 100 and something thousand. So there's like obviously a big discrepancy. But one thing I would say as well is, when you were saying about the subscribers, it doesn't matter so much. I totally agree. When I hit 1,000, like, because my husband said, oh, is your next goal going to be 10,000 now or 100,000? If mine stays at 1,000, I'm not. I'll be happy. If that 1,000 is made up of people who are, really watching my content and genuine and everything, then that's fantastic. I really want to build a community. I want to meet like-minded people now, and I want to help people when I can to help to grow their channels. That's my goal, and obviously make content that I really enjoy doing. So, like the tips for growing, I mean, I think I've covered a lot of the tips. I just can't stress enough about the content, and I don't like jumping on trends. I mean, I know that it can bring a lot of viewers in maybe to jump on trends, but everybody's doing them, like these challenges and things like that. And I mean, if that's what you like doing and you just want to make entertainment videos, But I've talked about this in one of my other videos. I feel like it's a really good idea to make timeless videos. So say, for example, the dumpster diving. I feel like that is a timeless video because there's going to be people finding out about it on a regular basis, and then they might go on YouTube, look, see Yasmin's video, and 10 years down the line, they might still be interested in that topic. And then the video is just going to keep ticking over, and you can obviously make money from that. Same with my eye video. There's people now that might be totally fine, and then all of a sudden they wake up and they've got this big fatty deposit on their eye. They go on YouTube and they want to learn how to remove it. So I would class that as a timeless video. If you're making videos, and I've mentioned this before about new things, new PlayStation or a new iPhone or something like that. One, you're going up against companies or tech channels who have huge subscriber bases. They've got a set format of, say if it's a phone, they're unboxing the phone, then they go out, they show what it looks like in 4K, the footage and all that kind of stuff. They've got a particular format. So if you're a small YouTuber, you're going to have such amazing content to be able to compete with these channels. And not just that, YouTube might not be recommending you. So you might have the most amazing video with the best camera, you name it, but you're competing against so many other channels. So I just feel if you can fill a gap. So if you're like, say for a mum example, and you've got a hack that no one else has really made a video about, then make a video on that. Like cleaning videos, I see that a lot of mum channels now are doing cleaning videos, and they can bring in the views, but a lot of the smaller channels, I'm seeing that maybe they've got like 500 views, which for a small channel, it's good. But some of these big ones are obviously getting millions, but they're taking up a big pool. And like Lily, she put on her Tube Buddy video recently, like showing you how Tube Buddy works. And it said that it was 97% on the scale of like content that's created. So say on TubeBuddy, you can put like in a title in, and then it'll show you how popular it is and if people are searching for them terms as well. So hi Teddy, I hope you're all right. Have a nice day. It's really nice to have you. Sorry, I just like got phone off again. So yeah, it's really, really nice to have you here, Teddy. So and Yasmin said, true, same here. I want to promote other supporters who need the boost. Definitely, Yasmin. It's so nice, isn't it, when a mum gets in touch with you and you can tell that they genuinely want to watch your videos. And I think it's nice when they're not straight away like, oh, come and support my channel. If they say, oh, I'm a mum of 3 and I'm based in the UK or whatever, it's nice because it makes you want to go over and look at their channel. Yasmin said small YouTubers should also consider to be careful with background noise because YouTube picks up on this and you might get a strike because of it. Example, TV background noise. That is a really, really good tip. I was worried about that when I went into Poundland the other day. I was making a vlog and I had to stop speaking, and I just thought I'll just film, and then when I get home I'm going to put music over the top of it because I could hear music in the background, and I think the systems do pick up like a tiny, like sound in the background. And then if you are, I mean, it might not be so much of an issue if you are not monetized, but you could still get flagged. But if you are monetized, you've got an obligation to tick whether you've got any copywritten material in your channel, and be careful about music as well. I use Epidemic Sounds, and I've got a paid membership for that, so you can use it. But some of these sites, they say, or not sites, like YouTube pages will say that you can use the music for free, but you might end up finding that you've got a strike, or someone might report your video. So always be careful what music you're using. I mean, you could just use a YouTube's own music thing. I think I haven't used it for a long time, but I know that they've got a really, really good choice. So yeah, that's a really good tip, Yasmin. Keep them coming. I think you're going to be helping a lot of people here. So yeah, so like I was saying, try to make a timeless video where a lot of people don't know about that particular topic. And collaborations. Now, I've not done a collaboration yet. I've been tagged a few times in mum's video, like mum videos or people have mentioned me, like Sylvia. Sylvia is one of my biggest supporters. She's such a lovely, lovely person. She's a mum with twins. So this is turning out to be like a shout out as well. But I want to, like we were saying in Yasmin, I would love it if we can help support other ladies, and not even just ladies, anybody who comes on. Yasmin said if I wasn't too shy, I would make a video to give some of the things I know. You should definitely do it because you've got such a lovely personality and you're so relatable. I really feel like you could help a lot of people. You're so nice. Hey, maybe one day we can meet up in real life and do a collab together. And said, but from this, I hope it helps the ones watching your channel. I think it definitely will do. If you are watching this back after it's finished, if you click on the live, I don't know what it's called, you know, like the live bit where you write messages, you'll be able to see everything that Yasmin's put down. So obviously I'm reading everything out, but if you want to go back to look at the tips that she's given, I would definitely suggest doing it because she's given a lot of useful information here. And like I said, Yasmin, her channel, I bet if I go on Social Blade, I bet the statistics will be like that. She's just a prime example of making good quality content, having a really good personality, and making videos that people want to see. So I think it's really useful to learn from people like that. I was going over to other people's channels originally, thousands of subscribers. Say like Emily Norris, for example. She's a British mum. She makes really good videos. She's really good at cleaning, but I'm not that good at cleaning. Like I can clean up, and the house doesn't even look like it's clean anymore. Like not anymore. Like it doesn't even look like it's clean. Like my husband, the way that he cleans, it looks like it's a hotel. He'll make the bed really posh and he'll fold the toilet, you know, like the corners of the toilet into a triangle. He is just, so when I clean up, I just don't feel like it's at the same standards. And like my mum, she's really good at cleaning as well. So I've done a couple of cleaning videos, but I just don't feel like they're my forte. So even though it's something that mums want to see, I'm not passionate about it and I don't feel like I do a really good job. So I don't really want to do it, to be honest. Yeah, it would be great, Yasmin. Never say never. Do you know what? I keep visualizing, like I've been watching some women like Michelle Zesty Girl, I think that's her name. I'll link her channel below. And she was saying on my mum tag, I was talking about how if Crystal Evans, leave her channel down below, she's asked me a question as well. My question was, what she asked me was, what do I do like when I've got time for myself? And I said I'd love to go to a spa. And then Michelle commented, she's in Australia and she makes videos for women that are over 40. So she came over to my channel and we've connected. So I'm not quite 40 yet. I'll be 40, I think. I don't even know how old am I? Am I 38 this year? I think I'm I don't I think I'm 39 this year. I forget. So sorry, I don't know. I'm 38 or 39 this year. I'm not sure. So yeah, no, yeah, I'm 38 this year. Sorry. So anyway, she said to me that she said when you get to your spa, I'll have to come with you. Well, she's been making some videos on like self-care and logging off technology and things like that, and she does things to help women to manage the time. So she's got this circle, and in the circle the segments, and you put down like social, food, work, and the key thing that you're trying to look for is you put on the scale. So if you're not having much self-care, you put a dot down like at the center of the circle. If you are having self-care, you'll put it at the top. Then you join it all and you're trying to look for like a perfect circle. If you're not and it's jagged all over, it gives you an indication of where you need to work on. So I commented back and said, do you know what? She talks about visualization as well. I said, I'm going to visualize that in the future, because it's freezing over here, I want to be in Australia and that we have a weekend together at a spa. We do a collaboration. And because I see it all the time with YouTubers, especially ones that, like when they've like got, and then they meet up with each other on a regular basis and they make really good collab videos. So I just feel like, why can't we do that in the future? Do you know what I mean, Yasmin? So I am going to visualize one day that us mums can come together, the American mums, the ones based in the UK, like me and you, Yasmin, and also like anywhere like Roxy from Hawaii, that we can all get together and do a big collaboration and go out for a nice meal. And yeah, I think it would be so awesome. So Yasmin said, small YouTubers like any love watching channels of big YouTubers, learn the videography techniques, make the videos interesting from start to finish. That's what I'm trying to learn now. It's all a learning process. Never give up and keep learning how to make your video pop. I think that's so true. With YouTube, I don't think, even if you're a massive YouTuber, you see that they change things up all the time. They make different content. They do, they try different things out. They do different collaborations with different people. And I just feel like it's really important to, like you said, do your research, look at your editing suite, see how you can do things better, add maybe some music, or just be creative with it. You've got, especially when you're a small YouTuber, I don't feel like in the beginning, I think it's a great time to practice your technique. And that's one thing as well. I think a lot of people might be thinking, oh, I don't want to start YouTube because I've not got a proper camera, or I've not got an editing suite and things like that. But I've watched a lot of popular YouTubers before, and they've said if you've got a camera on your phone, that's all you need. Just turn it on, set up your YouTube channel. There's lots of tutorials out there if you've not got a YouTube channel, and you can just get going straight away. And then I don't know about you, Yasmin, but I feel like you upload it and it's kind of like addictive. It's I really love the whole editing process, the filming and putting it on and talking to people, and it's really, really exciting for me, and I really enjoy it. And Yasmin said, it's all a learning process. Never give up and keep learning how to make your video. Oh, I've already said that. Sorry, I already read that one out, didn't I? So I'm just gonna see if I can get. So I'm just. Sorry, I was just on my phone and it's just popped up with my life. So the next question. So I know that I've been talking about that topic for half an hour now. So sorry if I rabbited on, but like I said, once I get going, I can't stop. My husband's taking my kids out, our kids, so I can just concentrate on making this video and chatting with you guys. So I just want to make the most of it before he comes back. So the next person, like I said to you, this is Sylvia. I hope I pronounced the surname right. Canchinos. I hope I've pronounced it right, Sylvia. Apologies if I haven't. So she's the mum of twins, like I said, and she said, what do you feel is your ultimate goal in life? My ultimate goal in life, wow, that is a really big question, isn't it? Yeah, it would definitely be fun, Yasmin. My ultimate goal in life, I feel like I'm living my ultimate goal by being at home with my children. I love home educating. I love seeing the growth. I love being a part of the whole learning journey. And obviously being married with Ryan, and I'd say that like I'm happy where we are, where we're living, like the island and everything. But in terms of ultimate goal of moving somewhere, it would be to go and live on a tropical island, and for us to have like grow our own vegetables and be kind of like self-sufficient, yeah, grow things, the children to be just outdoors as much as possible, and for us to live near the sea. If I could do that, then I'd say that would definitely be my ultimate goal. And just for us to be happy and just to keep growing and learning. And yeah, I'd say that, but it's a very, very big question, that, isn't it? Yasmin, what about you? What would be your ultimate goal in life? And anybody else who wants to comment what the ultimate goal would be, I'd love to know. And she's put, are you proud of yourself? Yeah, I am proud of myself. I think sometimes, as a mum, you beat yourself up sometimes and you don't feel like you're doing enough. And sometimes I do feel like that. But I'm proud of myself. I don't know whether this is in relation to finishing my studies, because the next question is about my master's that I've just completed. I'm my what I'm proud about the most is, like, you might not think this is a proud moment, but for me, I had a really traumatic experience with my first baby, and I had an emergency C-section, and I had such fear of giving birth after that, and I overcame that fear. Sorry, my neck, it's really sunny, isn't it? The sun's really shining. So I overcome the fear of giving birth, and I went on to have a really beautiful home birth at home with my daughter. And I didn't want to use any pain medication because the gas in it made me feel awful, and I was allergic to the morphine in hospital when I had Caleb. So I did it with essential oils and with a TENS machine, and it was such a beautiful experience. And I really, that's like one of my like proudest moments, I'd say, in life. And yeah, obviously studying, it's been a proud moment. It's just been very stressful, obviously, doing it while I'm pregnant, and homeschooling and everything. That's been like a bit of a challenge, but I am glad that I have finished, and I am proud of that. And I think what I'm most happy about is I know how proud my mum is, because my mum brought us up on her own, and we wasn't like from the nicest area or anything. And I could have easily just gone off the tracks and made a lot of bad mistakes in my life, but she's proud of the fact that, you know, we're all doing well. And she just can't wait to see me graduate. My final breakdown: research, you're passionate about the topics, so you can do it long term. Focus on your videos more for watch hours and subs. Totally agree with that. Keep learning, keep building that relationship with your subscribers and your community, and comment back when they comment good or bad, and be careful of background noises. I think that's a really good summarization. I think that just sums up everything that I've like should have said within this whole 35 minutes. That's really, really useful, Yasmin. Please let me know if you think that these tips are useful, and have fun and make friends and learn from each other. I couldn't agree more with that. That's what it's about. You don't want to be really miserable. Hi there, nice to see you. So we've got another one of my lovely supporters. Do you know, oh my goodness, I was saying before that I am so sorry, oh me, oh mum, but please can you please tell me your name again, because I have forgotten. I'm really, really sorry. So I'm really happy to have you here. We've been talking about growing on YouTube. Africa from um, Breeze with Me and Clean. She has asked some questions on subscriber, and I thought it was Brittany, but I didn't want to say it and then feel like an idiot. Sorry, Brittany. So yeah, so she asked some questions about subscribers, and Yasmin, I don't know if you know Yasmin, but she's another UK mum, and she has just she's got 3 boys, and she makes videos about cleaning, and she's been doing mum tags, and she's been doing some videos on dumpster diving, and the video channel is like growing absolutely crazy. So she's been sharing some of her tips on growing a channel for small YouTubers. So we've been talking now for like the last 38 minutes, and I've been on Africa's questions this whole time, because once I get going, I can't stop. So I really apologize if I keep going round in circles or repeating myself, but this is what I'm like in real life. I just never stop talking. So, and you're not going to believe, oh yeah, my phone's working. So, and Yasmin said, ultimate goal in my life is to provide as best as I can for the boys. I love that. Yeah, I totally agree with that one. I knew someone would be able to articulate it better, but yeah, I think definitely as mums, we want to make sure that we're providing for our families, and that, you know, that we can be the best mum that we can be. And Brittany, same question to you. Sylvia asked, what would be an ultimate goal in life? And if you can answer that, would be fantastic. I'd love to know. And Yasmin, what about the other question that she had? Are you proud of yourself? So yeah, and then she said, what was your first initial thought when starting school? And now that you've finished your masters, what do you feel is the next step Thank you for inspiring others and being a genuine friend, YouTuber. Thanks so much. You're so lovely. Brittany said, always great to learn from a fellow YouTuber. But yes, my goal is to provide for my family using YouTube to drive that income into my home. I absolutely love that. That's exactly the way that I feel as well. I feel like sometimes some people want to brush off the money aspect of it and say, well, just do it because you're passionate and things like that. And then you can have the opposite end of the spectrum where everybody's just so, right, I just want to make the money, and then the content goes out of the window. But it's like, I feel like if we as mums can support each other and get more people coming to watch our channels and really watch it, and not, we were talking about this about, when people, they just click on and then click off, like someone on my premiere video said, oh, it's a really nice video, but it's not even premiered yet. So it's really frustrating. You want them genuine subscribers and supporters, and that's what Yasmin was talking about before. So so she asked about what was your first initial thoughts when starting school. My initial, Yasmin, I can't even make videos sometimes, but it's so important to be consistent. I bet it must be difficult because you're working. Like, when do you find the time to do the videos? And Brittany, when do you find the time to do videos around your children? Because a few mums have reached out and said, how are you managing to get everything done with 3 kids? I'll open that up to you guys and tell me what your experiences are. How are you managing to get the videos out? And do you have a schedule? How many videos are you making a week, and what is your plan? Jasmine, but I'm not in the position to, because of being alone and doing so many other mummy things. That's the thing, because you're on your own, you're working, you've got the 3 boys, so I bet it must be really difficult, and especially when half term comes around as well. Last 2 weeks I couldn't do anything. That's it. Like, how do you do it? Because with your upcycling, as I said before, Yasmin, she upcycles furniture for a charity shop. Do you do that in your working hours, or do you have to bring the things home? And Brittany says, yes, community is key on YouTube. It's important to network with other creators that you actually care about. I actually film in bulk during that time. I just changed my shirt and earrings. Lol. I absolutely love that. I've done that before. I've changed the top and maybe moved the angle of the camera or got into another room. But I think it's a really good idea, that. So that's a really good tip, I'd say, Africa, for if you're watching this, for YouTube, getting things done. For anybody who wants tips on getting your videos out and being consistent, that's definitely a really good tip. I love that. So I was saying, if you want to add anything else as well to the chat, working hours in the shop, can't bring home, size is too big. Oh my word, I can imagine. In some of the furniture, do you do like cabinets and chairs and things like that? I'm really, really fascinated by that. Would you be able to do, take the camera in with you one day and show what you do? Because I'd love to see some upcycling. I wish I could film in bulk, and I only have a phone. But you're a prime example that you've got a phone, but you're still doing well with your channel. Because we were saying before, I don't know if you was here, Brittany, we were talking about so many people might be worried about starting a YouTube channel without all the proper equipment and the lighting and everything, but you can do it with just your phone. And I've seen a lot of content creators who are just using a phone and they've not got a professional setup, and they're really doing well. So if my boss says yes, oh please, that'd be amazing. You never know, if obviously we've been a charity shop, she could maybe send that video off to head office, and maybe they could put it on the website or something. And Brittany said, yes, bulk filming is key for me. I filmed 5 videos in 1 hour yesterday. Then I edit after they sleep and upload them on a scheduled release. I think that is absolutely amazing that you do that, because one thing for growing your channel, and this ties in with Africa's original question, is I've noticed that when I was pregnant and I was uploading every Wednesday, when I moved away, I couldn't get internet access. So some days my videos were a bit late because I wasn't making videos in advance. And I feel like it hurt my channel. Even with my son's channel, I'm not uploading consistently. So my subscribers have just plateaued, and the views have gone down. And even when I started my son's channel again and I started uploading every week, even after 6 weeks, I didn't see an increase. So I'm wondering whether do you ladies know this? I wonder whether YouTube, if you don't make consistent videos, whether they oh my goodness, I hope that my battery's not going to go, because I've got no charger around here. So if it goes, I really apologize, ladies. Yeah, can you shed some light? Anybody shed any light on if YouTube penalizes you for not uploading on a consistent basis? And Yasmin said, only a phone with 5 GB memory. So I video on the day, edit on the day, upload on the day, then delete it all over and start again. That is amazing. With 3 children, working, and you're on your own, that is really inspiring. I want to do that film and edit when I can. It would take so much pressure off. I bet it really would. I bet it would, because I think even if you're not getting paid off YouTube, you feel like it's a job and you want to keep uploading and you want to be consistent, but finances for me is so limiting. I totally can get where you're coming from Yasmin. It must be really, really tough going. And I mean, a lot of the equipment that people's using as well, it's not cheap, is it? And then Brittany said, Yasmin, that has to be difficult, but one day your YouTube income will allow you to purchase the equipment you need. I couldn't have said that better myself. I think that's the thing. And you know what? I would love it. Can you imagine if you're just like, someone come across this message and they're like, oh, you're really doing good content, I'll sponsor you a camera or something. Because I'm not being funny. I see that happen sometimes where, people gift people things, or they're able to get sponsorship and things like that. And like some videos, there's a lady called Jamie Lynn, and she's a really lovely subscriber of mine. She's done a recent video, and I'll put it down below, and she said how you can like get sponsored even when you've not got a big subscriber count. Now, I always thought that you would only get sponsored if you was like a big massive YouTuber, YouTube, even when you're a small YouTuber. So I'll put that video down below. That was the first video that I watched of hers. And do you know what I said to you about when you get that connection with someone straight away? She came over to my channel, and it was through me commenting something meaningful on someone else's, I believe. And then I went on hers, and we've just instantly connected. And I just love watching her videos, and she's always watching mine as well. So my lovely, I'm so sorry I haven't visited your channel, but I will catch up on your videos, Brittany. That's so nice that you ladies connected on here as well. Being on review for monetization already, day 2 now, still no results. That's amazing that you are on review. Yasmin, please, can you just let me know how long, because I said to you about your video, when you hit 100 subscribers, how long did it take for you to get from 100 to 1,000? I'm really happy that you're in for monetization, and I really hope that you have a quick turnaround like mine. And Brittany said, thank you so much. I am so interested in Yasmin's content. The dumpster diving videos are genius. Getting nervous. Oh, do you know what? I can't. Please remake a video when you get monetized and tell us how you feel about it. And if you could film yourself. I mean, you're not going to know obviously when it happens. Like, I just went on and I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was just in so much shock to see that at the top saying you've been monetized. Congrats on the monetization review. I cannot wait for that day. I'm working so hard, you guys. Keep going, Brittany. You've got really, really fantastic content, and you are filling a gap, and you're doing something different, so, and original, and I don't think it's going to be long until you get there as well. And you're just a genuinely lovely person, and I really feel like that is, what's the word I'm looking for? You can see that in your videos, and you can see it in your comments as well. So keep going. Yasmin, when I hit 100, personal friends started subscribing and took me seriously. Do you know what? There's a lady, and she's called Leonie J, and she's based in England, and she's a single mum, and she's got 2 children. I'll link her channel down below if you've not checked her out. So yeah, she's called Leonie J. She made a video, and she was saying about that when she started YouTube. She said, oh, I was like getting in touch with my family and saying, oh, have you watched my new video? And they were like, no. And you expect a lot of the time that your family's going to be your biggest supporters, and a lot of the time they're not. You can't. I feel sometimes, like, obviously I get some support from some family members, but I feel like my biggest support on here is people that I don't even know, like mums like you guys who I've just made a recent connection with, and always there cheering me on. And when I hit 1,000 subscribers, the amount of encouragement and love and everything on my channel was amazing. And I always thought, I saw other people, it happen. Like if you go back through some of my older videos, I've got no comments on there or anything. And I always wanted that community where people would come on and give me feedback and all that kind of stuff. And now I've got that. I really like it, and it just keeps me going. So yeah, then after when I hit 500 friends, started sharing my links on Facebook, I said to my friends, oh my G, you are only taking me seriously now. And Brittany says, yes, family only supports in the beginning, then they drop off. Yeah, I thought that when I was making content, say, on my son's channel, and it was all about the kids and what they was up to, I really thought that my family and friends would be the first ones wanting to watch, because they'd want to see what the kids are up to. And like I'd send it to my in-laws because they're in Namibia. So I was making a lot of the videos for them. So I was expecting that everybody was going to click on, but I mean, I think some of them do. And, you don't want to be cheeky and be like, are you watching my videos all the time? But I've recently set my mum up a YouTube channel, not to make videos, but that she can go on. But she's not really got the hang of it, and she doesn't know how to comment and things like that. But she's watching them, and so she'll probably be watching. I don't know if she's watching it this morning because she might be at bingo, but she watches them on a night time. So I'll say hi, mum, and then I'll be able to check whether you've watched all this video. So Brittany said, my most loyal viewers are people I have never even met. It was frustrating at first, but now I love the community I've made, and being able to meet you guys is great. And same for me. And Yasmin said, which is why I try to catch up and apologise to so many in my community and ask them to give me a shout if I've missed any. I can't put everyone on notifications because that would be 24 hours of me watching. Very true. Do you know what? It's so true. I'll get up in the morning and I'll have like 20 plus notifications, and then I end up missing comments of people when I'm scrolling down on my phone. And then when I go on that Studio Beta, that new studio, it shows I've not replied to comments, but then on the I don't know what it's called. Is it the traditional way of going on YouTube? Like, I'm not technically like minded, but I'm like, and then I'm struggling to keep up on top of people's comments, and I don't like missing comments, and I want to reply straight away. And I also don't like it, like, especially if I'm really made a connection with some mums. I like to be watching I like to be watching their videos first. But what I struggle with is the time difference. So a lot of the mums that I support are in America, so they're making videos in the middle of the night when I'm asleep. And also, if they go on lives as well, it's in the middle of the night. So obviously, I'm not able to watch the videos then as well. So I've caught up with the messages on there. So I'm just going to go back on here and answer some more questions. I had quite a lot and I've not got through them all. So if anybody's going to watch this later and I've not answered your questions, I'm really sorry. But maybe I could make an actual video. But I'm really enjoying doing this live. And if you want me to do another live, then please leave me some comments down below, because I don't want to do it if you guys don't like it. But I am really enjoying it, and it saves all the editing and faffing around as well. Brittany said, what I do is take a day to watch one video from everyone's channel that I am sub to. Then I watch a couple in the week. If I see something I can't wait to watch. That's a really good idea. Yeah, I really like that. Oh, brilliant. I'm going to do another one then, Brittany. I really, really love it. I think that's a really good idea to do that, because I think as well, if you're going to be wanting to make money from YouTube, I suppose it's like the working system has got it. They've got it good, haven't they? Where you have this task and you have this task. And I suppose with YouTube, if you are watching a few videos and then you're editing and this, that, and the other, you can end up being all over the place, can't you? So I think if I do dedicate a certain amount of time to watching videos and then editing and whatnot, maybe it'll make me be more streamlined, if you know what I mean. Yasmin, another tip, only sub if you are supporting other channels. Be selective, don't sub if you won't support the channel. It makes it easier in the long run. I think that's so true, because I've been in the beginning clicking the bell icon, so then it comes up, so then I'm straight there to support anyone who's come over to support me. but then I find that they're not coming back. And what annoys me is they've come over to ask me to subscribe to their channel in the first place. And it's like, why even ask? You know what I mean? It's so frustrating. So you can end up wasting so much time supporting people who don't support you. And I don't want to be one of those people that is just giving to receive. But at the same time, you know, as a mum, your time is precious and you're trying to grow your own channel. You're trying to be there for other people. But I just feel like it should just be really genuine. Does that make sense? To watch and support something you enjoy, yeah. I have teens subbing to mine and I can't relate. Oh, that must be really tough. I have some people and they're so lovely. Like some of my subscribers, I think about 6 or 7% are from the Philippines and Indonesia. Big shout out to We Are the Salcedos, a lady called Jane. She's really lovely and she supports my channel, always writing really, really lovely comments. Her and her husband and daughter, they do like challenges and things like that. They don't. She'll sometimes put subtitles on, and she'll sometimes speak English. Like she made a Yorkshire pudding video for me once. I asked her would she do like because they do mukbangs, and she made like traditional Yorkshire puddings, and they did like a live like taste test, and so sometimes she's speaking in a language, but like she said to me the other day, oh, you know, I really like your videos, and it's a shame, obviously, that I'm not always speaking English in mine, but she wants to speak a native tongue around her daughter, which is totally understandable. But she's always supporting my channel. She takes the time out to watch everything, and she always writes down things that you wouldn't even think, like someone would notice. So obviously I'm not understanding everything that she's saying, but I enjoy seeing a family and I enjoy the rapport that they've got with each other. So I'll always watch her videos and my kids are the same. But there's some other channels where it's in a different language and I do not have a clue what's going on. And they always come over and give me support, but I find it really hard because obviously I can't really relate to the content, but I want to be, you know, show up on the channel. Do you have any subscribers, Brittany and Yasmin, who you support? They support you and you support them, but you don't really like the content, but you're showing up to show them love because they're really supportive of you. I've had people ask me to subscribe and they don't even do content in my language. Exactly what I'm just talking about that. Yeah, but do you subscribe to anybody who is in a different language if they're constantly coming over and watching your channel? Yasmin, got to go, my lovelies. I have a party to do, table decorator on the side. Wow, you are a jack of all trades, aren't you? Have to prepare the props and get things over there before Halloween. Thank you so much for coming, Yasmin. It's amazing that you've taken an hour out of your time and you've given us so many useful tips. And like I said, to anybody who's watching this video at a later time, check the live comments out. Yasmin's put a lot of really useful information, and I would love it if you can check out her content. If you genuinely like it, then support a channel. And Brittany said the only time I do sub to people I'm truly not interested in is if they are family or a close friend and I'm trying to encourage them. Yeah, I think that's really good. I need to take a leaf out of your book. And nice to meet you, Yasmin. I'm really glad that you ladies have got to meet each other on here. There's a few other people that's watching, but I don't know whether they're subscribed or whether they've got channels or anything. But if you want to say hello, that'd be great. Stop and say hello. Hi, Victoria. Really nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming on to the live chat. We're just talking about growing your channel and tips for growth. And I'm also just going down some questions that people had asked me. But I was just saying, I haven't got not a charger. I've not got a plug socket where I am, and my battery's on low on my laptop. So if it goes off, I apologise in advance. But I'll keep talking as long as I can. And my husband's not back yet, so I might as well make the most. Brittany, I'm supporting you already. Just didn't catch up because boys were on holiday. Oh, that is so nice to know that you ladies are supporting each other. And so, yeah. So she said, and then, what do you feel is the next step? I'm so sorry, I will catch up. TubeBuddy is also a lifesaver, guys. The keyword planner is amazing. We were talking about that at the beginning, actually, because do you follow Lily of the Valley? Because she recently did like a review on it. And I've used vidIQ before and I found it really useful and it helped me to create some thumbnails when I hadn't got any photos to make it better. But I stop the subscription after a month when it was a free thing that stopped. But I think I'm going to try TubeBuddy. Have you got like a free subscription, or do you know how much it is, or because I think I would like to look into that. Victoria, do you have any tips on gaining subscribers and any tips for growth? So what are my next steps? My next steps is, like Brittany, I'd like to continue with this channel, and my hope is to make a good, decent income out of it. And if I could travel with it, like I love the Bucket List family. They're quite a big YouTube family, but they travel and with the family all over the world. I would love to do that with my family, travel all over. I'm not just a tuber, just a supportive viewer. Oh, that is so nice. Do you know what we were talking about? People who like just subscribe because they want someone else to support them. And I've mentioned in this video and in one of my last ones that I really wanted to have subscribers who want to subscribe because they like genuinely want to be here. And for you to come on here, I'm really happy. Just 1 minute, guys. I'm just going to see if my lead will reach my laptop. It's not going to reach my laptop, and I'm really enjoying talking to you, and I'm just hoping that it's not going to go off. I'm going to keep talking, and like I said, I'm really sorry, but it is really on low now, and my plug socket is not working here. So yeah, I was saying, so I'm really, really happy that you're here, Victoria. It means a massive deal to me. And Brittany said, yes, I have a link on my videos for TubeBuddy that you can use, but I used TubeBuddy Pro because it was the most affordable and give me everything I needed. Right, I'm gonna go and check on your channel after I finish this, and I'm gonna have a go with it, because I struggle with the analytics on YouTube. I'm not sure how everything works, and obviously I want to have growth. And do you feel like your channel's got a lot better since, and you are growing? But yes, I have seen Lily's video about TubeBuddy. I love her channel, but I hate to say it, her TubeBuddy tutorial was not accurate. Some of the indie was really incorrect. Right, would you have time to make a video on it then? Because I am really interested in looking into getting that TubeBuddy, but if the information's not all correct, then I'd love to find out some more like tips on how to use it as well, because it takes me ages to learn how to use new things. Like what YouTuber said, I don't really understand everything. Victoria, can you tell me what is your favourite content that you like to watch in general, and what's your favourite type of videos that I make? Or would you like to see other types of content? I'd really love to find out. I don't know what to do about this plug socket situation. So I might have to move you, but do you know what? I'm so embarrassed because my bed's a right mess. If I move the laptop, just 1 minute, ladies. I won't be a second. I'm just gonna move this. Just grab my cup of tea. Right, I'm just moving you because I'm gonna have to plug this laptop in because it's gonna go. I hope it's not too dark. Right, there we go. I'm on my bed now. So I hope it's not too dark. It's on an angle. So yeah, YouTubeBuddy has changed my life. If used properly, it can change your channel. but I will be glad to let you know. No info. We can DM on Instagram later, but it's a lot of typing for chat. Yeah, please, please, please. Definitely. I really need some help on that. I usually watch TV show reviews. Victoria Lee, I love those. I like to watch behind the scenes for my favourite movies. I've never really checked anything like that before. That sounds interesting. And I came across your channel when you posted about your xanthelasma, and I liked your energy. Oh, do you know what? That's amazing. Oh, thanks so much. Because I was talking before about my xanthelasma video, because obviously it's such a niche like thing. By the way, do you have a xanthelasma? They're horrible, aren't they? But then I wondered whether anybody would check out any of my other videos because of it, because it's such a, everybody has like a xanthelasma. Yes. So you do have one. Oh, yeah. I wondered if I would ever manage to get rid of it. And I don't know if you've seen my most recent video on the lady that she gave me the photos to show her xanthelasma removal, how amazing it looked after. You removed it with the warning. Did it work? Oh wow. So have you commented on on the videos to let me know before? And I'm really sorry if because I was saying before, I'm really, really forgetful sometimes. Yes, it did. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, these amphilasmas, I don't know if you've heard of them before, Brittany, but they're like, have you ever seen anybody and they've got like these like big white fatty things around their eyes? And that's what this amphilasma is. Yeah, we talked. I'm so sorry that I don't recall having a chat, but if you've seen on that video, there's so many chats and people telling me what they've done and me answering questions and all that kind of thing. So I'm really sorry about that, but I'm really happy that it's been removed, and I'm so happy that you've come on here to support my channel. I really appreciate it. So I'm really, yeah, of those, but I've seen those. Yeah, they're a lot of time when I talk about it, I didn't even know what the name of this amphilasma was until I'd got one, and then it was just like they're really, really difficult to cover up. And then, like I said, because it was so horrible, and I thought like the woman who sent me the photographs in one of my last videos, she said that she wasn't her husband, like she's divorced now, but he was giving her a hard time because of it, and she wasn't wanting to leave the house, and it was making her depressed and everything, and she was going to spend like over £3,000 on removing them. And she came across my video and she asked me a few questions, and then she ended up getting them removed, and then she sent me their after photos, and it's absolutely amazing. And she said that she's got her confidence back, she can go out, she doesn't feel like she has to try and cover them up with makeup and everything. And that's one of the things when I was saying before about growing on YouTube, if you can help people um to bring value in the life or whatever, that's one of the main reasons that I wanted to set up a YouTube channel. And then obviously if YouTube, now they've monetized the videos, if I can make money off the back of it with ads, then it's just a win-win situation. So I was saying before about traveling. So yeah, I'd love to travel, and maybe in about 5 years' time, I'd love to do a PhD. Hi, Jane. This is Jane that I was talking about, who is based in the Philippines. And yeah, I'm right on that. Yeah, in the Philippines. And she is such a lovely person, and she supports my channel every single time. She's just absolutely amazing. So if you want to check her channel out, then please do, and I will leave a link to a channel after I finish this live. And Victoria said mine are healed properly but a little dark, but easily covered up with makeup. I totally agree. Like I was using, the camouflage type makeup what covers tattoos up? I was using that, and you could still see it, and people would say, oh, what is that on your eye? Like, as if I put something on there and I couldn't wipe it, they thought I could wipe it off, but I just couldn't cover it. But I feel like the scar is a lot easier to mask than the actual like fatty deposit. Yes, I made it to your live. It's 8:10. Oh, I'm so happy about that. So this is Victoria, Jim, and Yasmin was on before, and she is Filipino Chinese, and she is living in the UK. She's got 3 boys, and she's got a YouTube channel. And I don't know if you've ever met her before, but if you go live chat, you'll see she's called Yasmin. She's such a lovely mum, and I bet you would really get on with her. I don't know whereabouts she's from originally. I've only just connected with her recently, but she's so nice and give a lot of useful tips for growing. So Jane, she's also got a channel that's got over 1,000 subscribers as well. And like I said, she was so pivotal in getting me over the 1,000 subscribers. She was subscribing from her niece's channel, her husband's channel. She comments on all my videos. She watches them right through. She's just so thoughtful and considerate. And I just want to say a big thank you for always supporting my channel, Jen. It means a massive deal to me, honestly. I'd love to meet you in person one day. It's all nice meeting you from the Philippines. Awesome. And then Victoria, she's one of my subscribers, and she had that, the xanthelasma on their eye that we were talking about. You commented on one of my videos, Jane. So we've just been talking about that. And then Brittany, she's another mum. I don't know if you've met Brittany before, Jane, but she's really lovely, and she's based out in America. And we were talking about TubeBuddy, and she's going to send me some information on Instagram to help me with the growth of my channel, because I've never used TubeBuddy before. And Victoria said, I'm from California, living in Texas. Oh, that's really awesome. Is it nice living in Texas? I've never been to America, but I'd love to visit one day. So I was saying before, keep the chat going, ladies, and if you have any questions or anything, then please just put them down or any comments. So I was saying about traveling, and I'd love to do a PhD in about maybe 5 years' time, but I would love to do that maybe in Australia, or the dream would be to try and do it on an island like off New Zealand.